Y'all see what time it is. It's Monday Night Prime, aka Monday Night Football. Y'all see who we got playing. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Detroit Lions. This should be a good one. This is actually a simulation, y'all. So don't hold it to it because this might not actually be how the actual outcome might be. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy, y'all. We getting ready to get to it. You're new to the channel, man. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Make sure y'all share the stream. And we getting ready to get to it, y'all. I'm a little under the weather, y'all, so I probably won't be talking like that, but I will be in the chat. So appreciate everybody for watching, y'all. Let's get to it. Let's see. We're gonna do this one 10 minutes a quarter. But we're gonna do both of them 15 minutes a quarter. So appreciate that, y'all. We get ready to get to it, y'all. Time is 7. They don't let you put 7, so it is what it is, y'all. So hit that thumbs up button, y'all. Let's get to it.
One pride, it's time. Please welcome Dan Campbell and your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Off a play fake. Here's Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it's going to be third and short coming up. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. It's on target to Williams. And he's taken down at the 30. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 now from the 30. The tight end going in motion right. Goff off the play action. Well, there's another one to Williams. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing again. Here's Goff. He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. They're going to throw again. Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry?
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Baker to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Quickly into the hands of Evans. And This is taken ahead to the 42. Taken down by the first time All-Pro. That was Kirby Joseph.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Irving on the inside give. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Got a man. This is Evans. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To number 13, Mike Evans. It's a gain of 6. And a Buccaneer first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll run this with Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They send the tight end in motion. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. A toss running right. It's Irving. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
From the red zone now. Near the goal line. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Juke the defender. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Gall. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. That's incomplete on second down. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. But still plenty of options left on third and short.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still inches to go on third down. Trying to sneak here. Gone. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's good. We're on Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard
Kate, is there a
line.
simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Running it with David Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions break the tie here in the first. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Buccaneers 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Baker now from the gun. Down the field. Evans has it. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making a one-point game. Mike Evans with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions offense returning to the field. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's off to the races. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover and may not tackle so well and opens up a run lane he took huge advantage of.
Bates now for the point after. Extra points. Make that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Drive begins with a run by Irving. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 24. Completed over the middle. Breaks the tackle, still going. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Running right, it's Irving. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runners. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
2 yards on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Right side, this is Ibuka. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. Still has room inside the 15. He's going to pull it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First and 10.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. On first down, it's gone. Ronington nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Brings up second.
You feeling lucky?
10.
Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Following the near interception, this is second and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this one. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Only a yard for him that time, so now third and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Goff on third. A quick slant. Here's Laporta. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, Burns' defense to make it a much bigger game.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions break the tie here in the first. We haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. The Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
28. Buccaneers 21.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 38-yard line.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Right back to Irving now. And no 1st down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and just 2 to go. Mayfield now from the gun. That one's good to Godwin. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 39. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Mayfield. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tampa Bay.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Irving on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Irving finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Now, Ryan, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. On the draw, this is Gibbs. Escapes a defender. And he's going to get this one on the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down throw from Goff. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 48. Catch made left side by Laporta. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal. So instead, they're going for this on 4th down. He'll go quickly to the right. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. A pitch out to Montgomery. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun. Goff. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
What was that? Are you kidding me? Making us look bad.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This a 39-yarder. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Once again, Irving. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Irving. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Mike Robertson on the stop. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Abuka there with the grab. He's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 now from the 30. Baker now off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
To number 13, Mike Evans. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. From the 23. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Got a man. This is Evans. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Irving can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Here's another for Irving. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
35, Lions 31.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying.
How you doing, Susanna? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through, Susanna. How you doing today? Drop your link.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
The Lions first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Got to the air now. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
It's a loss of
That
2.
pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Dumps it off to his running back. As this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Automatic first down.
The hard count works. Third down play not needed. The flag gets him the first. Looking to throw. Gone. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Motioning Williams left. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
We're at the 2-minute warning, Brock, of what has been a high-scoring game so far. The Lions facing a deficit near the break. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Tight end in motion left. Goff on 3rd. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here we go, play action with Goff. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. From the gun, Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Goff setting the throw. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 3.
Buccaneers 35.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. That time, this is a blue cut. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Keeps him on the in route. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
One final shot before the half. Going the out route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these 2 squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Johnson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now here's Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. And this one does not go far.
To Mike Evans. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing, Baker. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's the give to Irving. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 4, and that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Irving on the inside give. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Irving here from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Right back to Irving now. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Vacates quickly left side. Escapes the sack. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Baker now from the gun. Got his man. It's Otten. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Carry here for Irving. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Baker. The throw is caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. Here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the 2nd half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Jukes out a 1-stop. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Goff caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll go right side with Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, gone. He goes back to him yet again, complete. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Off play action, Goff. Able to find right. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Play made by Jacob Parrish.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Shotgun snap here to go. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac to slow there. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd
Oh, that
and
drop
10.
is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
On 2nd and 10. Gone. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Textbook pitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Again, Goff. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
A loss of 10 yards.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Makes the score
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Jukes the defender. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Irving on the counter. And he's out to end a nice little run there, but I don't think he's going to get to keep the yardage. That penalty flag might wipe this away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Mayfield now off the play action. Hits him on the out route. And that will not be enough for a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight ends, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Third down, here's Mayfield. It's complete. This is Nguka. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down, Buccaneers.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Going with Irving here. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
A gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
From the 43. Dumped off to his running back. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Mayfield looking to throw on his 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Running for it, here's Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tampa Bay.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Once again, Irving. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this run.
This is one of those plays I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Baker now off the play fake. That one's complete over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Motioning one of the tight ends. 3rd and short, Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To number 13, Mike Evans. A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but if A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
This is Irving on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Third and just 2 to go. Irving trying to run for the first. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that will tie things up in the third.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on second down. Another one for Gibbs. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They get 6 and a first down as well.
6. That's good for a Lions. First and 10.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Jukes one defender on the move into the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
From the gun, Goff. He brings it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Goff now on third down. It's on target to Williams. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 41.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. It's going well so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. He finds Otten on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Got his man. It's Otten. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Complete to Cade Otten. A gain of 7. 1st down, Buccaneers.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down, here's Baker. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the the 43. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. On the give, this is Irving. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Again for the first time to Rachaad White. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's a gain of 10. And staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
First and 10. It's a give to White. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. One of the tight ends in motion left. Quick throw to the left is complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. It was there, just couldn't corral it. And now they face second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Second down, Mayfield the pass. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Simply put, Kate, and that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on second down and go backwards, that's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. On the screen, this is White. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Takes out a one-stop, and they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get 22 on that one, and that gives the Lions the first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Goff on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. He takes it down to the 33. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Goff taking off with it. The 2nd down run, good for 4. Brings up 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss,
It's a gain of
really
5.
quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap here to go. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Prescott will feed her down.
It's
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Off play action, Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a fourth-quarter lead. That is his sixth passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 48.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Bucks to the line. First and 10. Mayfield to throw. He's going to keep it this time. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
White trying this straight ahead. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
The tackle by Jack.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Your offenses love execution plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for second down.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Baker now. Evans brings in the slant. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Buccaneer first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. The give now to White. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, they were hoping. They were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Baker now from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
It's complete. This is Nguka. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Buccaneers down by 7. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get 13 on the pickup, and that gives the Lions the 1st.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Here he is to throw. Yet another grab for St. Brown. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Looking to throw it. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minutes.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Baker now off to play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. With 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To throw. Put the body on the line for his team.
Complete to Mike Evans. A gain of 2.
So in
Uh-oh,
Motor City,
y'all.
it's a home win for the
Y'all
Lions.
see what went down.
And there was no easy
55-58. That was a great game. I hope the real game turned out like that, but I actually see the real game now. And it's actually the Lions up 14-0 Buccaneers ball. 2nd quarter, 5 minutes left. So, yeah, you know, it is what it is, y'all. Hope I feel better too. We get ready to go ahead and go to the next game, y'all. We're going to go ahead and go to the next game. So, y'all sit back, relax, and let's wait on the next game, y'all. And we getting ready to get to it. So, y'all, let me get this next game set up. No, I'm not in the stream. I'm just going to set up the next game. And we going to go from there. Y'all see it, y'all. Monday night prime time. All right, y'all. Let's go on in that right there. We go ahead and get ready to start on the next one. Texas versus the Seahawks. So let's get it, y'all. So we're gonna do Texas. Oh, Texans versus the Seahawks. So let's see how this gonna go, y'all. So this at 10 o'clock. I know this I know this game at 10 o'clock, so let's see, can we do 10? We can't do 10, but y'all know it's at 10, so I'm going to do that like that. We're going to do this one. We're going to do this one like... we're going to do this one like 7 minutes a quarter. Make sure y'all tune in. Y'all, we're going to do this one like that. And let's get to it, y'all. Limited commentary. But y'all sit back and enjoy and watch. Thank y'all for coming in.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. Things going well so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on the route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success. It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down, Houston.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Stroud on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
A gain of 1 yard.
Might be a sign of which way they're going to lean in clutch spots. Moving forward, partner. Early test on 3rd down, and they chose to run for that first.
Yeah, no question that just infuses your confidence big time offensively. When you can run it in that situation and move the chains, yeah, they'll do it again.
Here's Chubb up the middle. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
A gain of 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stroud off of play action. Trying to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Nico Collins with a touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance. You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 3 now. With a quick pass out wide. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 4 there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Play fake, Darnold. He's smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. And again, it's Darnold. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
13 yards on the play. And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Cox, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they bring him down around the 34.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
This is Walker on second. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. QB sneak coming. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
This Texans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, we're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Begin the drive with the jump. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground here with Joe. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Again, it's Chubb. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Seahawks with Torrey Horton back deep to return this. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Donald. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now Darnold. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Out now come the Texans on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Caught by Collins on the slant. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Chubb here on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Stroud now. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. To the air, Stroud. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Houston.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. And it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
They give him inside to jump. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. They made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 47. He tucks it and takes off. And Stroud gets him the 1st with a slide down at the end of it.
It's a gain of 10.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Collins got it left side. And they take him down right along the 30.
To Nico Collins. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 30-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Marks gets it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 7. And the Texans.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. And it's the Texans. With it, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
To Nico Collins. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 16-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. From the 16. Has it at the 7. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power him across. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout.
The 6-yard line.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Now it's Stroud. No one open, so he checks this to another county.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Running back sent in motion left. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 2-yard line.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Rolling on first, here's Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, Darnold. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First and 10 now from the 30. Run, first give to Zach Charbonnet. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 4.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Darnold to throw. This one falls incomplete. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. 4th down coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Another try following the sack. Complete to Chubb. And he's going to line up in the red for this play back at the 8.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Escapes his grasp. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Well, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
The Texans set to punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Darnold. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's that shoving it. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Donald. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Punt team on the field. Michael Dixon will kick it away. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. There's a counter give to Chubb. It looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punting unit out now. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Seahawks offense running out now. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of this. Stop there by the 4th-year ball hawk coming off his first All-Pro nomination, Derek Stingley Jr.
2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Darnold off the play action. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Man in motion here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's been one of the players of this game. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. And off to Chubb to start the drive. He was brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Devin Witherspoon on the tackle. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Houston.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Well, right side hauled in by Collins. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
1st down, Texan.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding out, they're able to drop him. the distance now to make up here on second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Trying again following the sack. Cutting the comeback route. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Stroud now on third. This connects with Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To Jaden Higgins. A gain of 5. And the Texans first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. On the ground, it's a give to Chubb. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's second and 13. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. From the gun, Stroud. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you,
and he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead.
17. Seahawks, nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
Brings up second.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play fake, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing now from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Smith and Jigba. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Darnold now to throw. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd and 4 coming up now. And again, it's Darnold. He's running for it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going on 1st, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going for it again. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. A throw right side, finds Cobb. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10.
17. Seahawks 7.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Chubb up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to pass it here into the hands of Schultz. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. Third down coming. Shotgun now, first round. That's caught for the first. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Texans come away with the road win. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silence because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.
All right, y'all. Y'all see what went down. The Texans 17, the Seahawks 7. What up, odds? What up, what up, what up? Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check out all these channels, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Boy, get ready to get up out of here. Yeah, y'all, I don't feel too good. I'm under the weather, but still had to get out here and do what it had to do. You know what I'm saying? Bring the stream to y'all. And tomorrow might be on GTA, y'all, depending on how I'm feeling. Excuse me, depending on how I'm feeling, depending on what I'm dealing. But anyway, y'all, it's your boy Carry Universe. Love the realest to the real, hate the fakest to the fake. Appreciate you for sharing me out. Us, we out of here, y'all. Everybody have a good, blessed day, night, etc. Whatever side of the world you on, your boy is up out of here. Thank y'all. And hold up. I still got couple of minutes left till I get to my 3 hours. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk to y'all for a few minutes until I get to my 3 hours. You know what I mean? My 3 hours. Make sure y'all go over there and make sure make sure y'all go over there and check out all the content, y'all. Y'all check out everybody in the live. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to you know what I'm saying, think outside the box. Sometimes, you know, you go over there to another channel, man. Check out what another channel got going on. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. But what up, Chris? What up? What up? What up? Y'all make sure y'all go check out Chris. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Oz. Y'all make sure y'all go check out TJ. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Tay Weezy. Y'all make sure y'all go check out everybody, Lottie Dottie, that's in the live. Nah, I don't feel good, Chris. I got a cold, bro. So I just, you know, still had to get on here and do my due diligence. But nah, I ain't sleepy, bro. I got a cold. So, yeah, y'all see that final score on that game. It was 17-7, and definitely appreciate that, Chris. Yeah, I'm going to talk till I get to my 3 hours. I'm too close to not ended at 3 hours, so I'm gonna make sure I go ahead and get my 3 hours. And yeah, we still working on a few things with. We're still working on a few things with PC and all that stuff, y'all. So yeah, we still working on a few things with the PC, trying to bring y'all, you know, some more content on there other than, you know what I'm saying, what I'm showing y'all. So that's why I'm trying to make a lot of YouTube shorts and stuff too, y'all, because I we got some stuff in the making and stuff, y'all, that we gonna do on there. Turn it down, so turn it on down. So still got you running on the tablet, Tay Weezy. I see. So yeah, y'all. Hope y'all like these two games. And I actually was surprised that the Texans did what they did. But yeah, y'all, that was crazy because I wasn't expecting Houston to, you know what I'm saying. But I don't know though. Texas been on a roll lately. So I've been hearing about Texas lately. They've been on a roll lately. But yeah, get on my PC for a minute, run the bag up on there, and yeah, we're gonna get back on. We're gonna get back on PC and stuff like that, y'all. We just, you know, slow process, but we definitely got some things coming for y'all on the PC. So y'all definitely make sure y'all, you know, y'all stick around for that, and y'all check out any content that I got on my page and all that good stuff, y'all. And y'all know it's Thanksgiving coming up, so you know what I'm saying. A lot of people not gonna see this message, or they not gonna know. But I'm actually trying to think of something I did last year. I'm actually trying to think of something that I actually want to do and give away this year for Thanksgiving. I do it like a week earlier or something like that, you know, just to show my appreciation. Last year, y'all don't know, for a lot of people that don't know, last year I did 2 controllers. Shout out to Tay Weezy and Huncho Savage. I gave away 2 controllers. Actually, did I give away 2 or 3? I think 2. I bought 3, but I gave away 2. So yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying, we doing some things around here. You know, we ain't no big YouTuber yet, nothing like that, but you know, anything count that's small. So if you a member, I'm gonna put a post up probably tomorrow or sometime this week. Yeah, make sure. Okay, y'all make sure y'all go over there and check that post out. I probably do a members only post or something this week. So if not, I'll post it this weekend or something like that. But if you're a member, you'll know. If you're not a member, you won't know. So, it is what it is, man. Jump on that membership, man. Membership, cheapest heck, man. Y'all going over there and be a member, man. Support. You say you support, man. Ain't a lot. I ain't asking a lot of money for my membership, man. I think my membership like $5 or $2, something like that. Ain't nothing major, but you know what I'm saying. All right, y'all. I'm finna get up out of here. I hit my 3-hour mark. You know what I'm saying. So for my member, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that post, and for the people that are in here and heard the message, thank y'all too, and be looking for that. And you know what I'm saying, we got a Thanksgiving giveaway coming up. I'm gonna talk to my members about that, and we're gonna see what we're gonna come up with. So with all that being said, y'all, love the realest to the real, hate the fakest to the fake, y'all. We out of here.